Thanks to everyone. Braden, Ved, Parker, Donahue's, Dr. Wallace is there. Jeffrey Tung Soo.
Jeffrey's there too.
And I've got Galaxy Tab A 2016. I'm not sure who that is. I will eventually. And Sammy's doing capoeira.
Okay, son.
Why did you say Devin's there?
And Zoe too. Come on, Eddie.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get to the big button. What's it?
It's already spread out. That's it's button.
You want this?
That?
Got it.
Loud enough? There you go.
Muted and playing tennis again. Is that Ward? Tung Soo Zach.
You, sir.
How you doing, bud?
Great.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, is that John Cool? I can't tell.
Thanks, John.
What do you say?
John, say Tung Soo.
There it is. Tung Soo John.
You're back. When you're back.
Then I have to lock it down.
Patty, when you're back.
You're not participating? You're distracted.
No.
So we'll give it a couple more minutes. There's Kosh.
Thank you, sir.
Zach Feldman. Two dogs. Tung Soo Zach. I know you're
Thanks, Zach.
What size do you think the TV is?
Devin.
He can run.
I like Braden's stoic approach.
Raid and stoic approach?
Standing there ready. Master Barnes, do you want to record these
Oh.
7 minutes?
No, I don't. I keep forgetting to say. Anybody ever had a sibling who had a tremendous birthday party or celebration or something like that, or a graduation, and you're not the one that's focused, that people are focused on, and they seem to be getting all this attention and you're not? I've been through that myself. Then it's easy to forget that when your big celebration comes, they're doing the same thing, which is waiting. So fairness is not about immediate gratification all the time. Second of all, who here remembers me talking about separate but equal? Anybody? So here's a question. Devin, do you think that toys that Ruben or Raiden would want would be things that you would want as well?
Yes, sir.
Right? So they may get 5 or 6 gifts on their birthday, and none of them mean anything to you. I could ask the same thing as Sam and Zoe. I mean, Sam, how much time do you spend on your hair? Yeah? Other than just getting it wet and sticking it up. Zoe spends a lot of time on her hair, so I'm not sure that a really nice hairbrush would mean much to you, Sammy. So the idea here, again, is to understand that fair doesn't always mean the same. I want you guys to keep fairness in mind all month, this whole month, because it really is a challenging time for us, and it's easy to think about how unfair the situation is. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to capture my
Hi,
screen.
Miss Selvin.
Hi.
Here. Okay, so like I said, some of this, we're going to try some new things with the forms to make sure that we're giving you guys what you need. So I'm going to do some stuff for the black belts, and that's the senior belts, and I am going to ask the junior belts to sit it out. Okay, so I'm going to try, and we'll do a lot of stuff for everybody, then we'll do a few things for each kind of segment of the group. So I'm going to mute you all now because you talk too much, and your dog like us.
Tung Soo Simone.
Thanks, sir.
Okie doke. Remember, it's just an ordinary body class. Be treated as such. Okay, so everybody, oh, can you aim it down, please, Mr. Z? Good. Everybody face here. Cheer attention. Wow. Good. Sit back to me. Good. Okay, so jumping jacks. I'd like to start again with jumping jacks just to get a little blood flow. We're going to do some lunges. And again, these exercises, if you see them over and over again, I picked them because we can do them in small spaces, so everybody should be able to do these. If you can't do these, you probably can't do karate, even if you got a small space. So 40 jumping jacks. Ready? Begin. Hana, tu, sei, ne, tasso, yasso. Count with me. Ilgo, yudo, hop, yo, hana, tu, sei, ne, tasso, yasso, ilgo, yudo, a hop, sumo. That's 20. Hana, tu, sei, ne, tasso, yasso, ilgo, yudo, a hop, surun, hana, tu, sei, ne, tasso, yasso, ilgo, yudo, a hop, mahon. Good. Okay, shake a little bit. Shake, 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 shake. Again, I'm gonna focus on the legs, but we'll do a little bit of upper body to get these. Actually, let's start up here. Let's just swing our arms a little bit. Shoulders loose. Do some jumping kicks today. Good. And backwards. I'm gonna do a selection of block sets. A selection. Good. Now side, side. Yes, sir. Just the higher block sets. I know John Cool's a purple belt. Did John test for green belt? I'm trying to figure. Can you look, Mr. Z? Mr. Z's here. He's my producer. Good. Okay. Up and back like this. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah, so John, this will work great because we're doing Dragon Set. Okay, so from here we're just gonna do, actually let's do hip circles first. Working my way down. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to do that.
Dr. Solomon.
Good, now the other way. Who was that, Master Coughlin, who joined us?
Solomon, sir.
Oh, Coach Kerner. Good, okay. Knees here, knee circles. One direction. And the other. Good, okay. Ankles rotating this way. Just rotate. And now the other way, out to in. Same thing other way, other side rather. Just a little joint rotation and mobility. Good, okay, we're gonna do squats, okay? So it's gonna be, they're gonna be 4 count. Hana, tu, sei, and then forward like that, ne, for the back too. Okay, so 2 pulsing squats, stand up and hips forward. Ready? Hana, tu, sei, ne, tu, sei, ne, sei, ne, yas, 2, 3, 4, that's 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10. Good, okay. This time we're just gonna do backward lunges, not forward and back, just backwards, okay? So we're gonna do 10 each side. So we'll do one side and then the other. So it'll be 1, 1, like that. Again, we're gonna do 10. So from here, ready? 1, 1, 2, chest up, 2.
Sammy, I see you. You better start exercising.
Chest up, 3. Who was that? 3.
Sammy.
4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, finally 10 and 10. Good, okay, this time we're gonna go 1, 2, like that, okay? We'll do one side and then the other. We'll do 5 aside. So again, think about inside out crescent kick for those of you, especially the senior belts. See people doing that kick like an axe kick all the time. What it really involves is the snapping open of your hips. So it's that. See how far it gets back. So we're just gonna do the knee part. So ready, out and in. 2 and in. So you're turning into a fighting stance. 3, which means as high as you can, and in. 4, and in, and 5, and in. Same thing, other side. It's nice to start with it in back. Okay, so ready, out, and in. 2, and in. 3, and in. 4, and in. And 5, and in. For those of you, the adults, this is, in my experience, a much better way to warm up. Younger students, if you struggle with this, it's fine because we could drop you from great height and you bounce. You drop us, it's like dropping glass, okay? So from here, we're gonna do Apollo Rigi, again, front stretch kicking every single time. Good for the butt, good for the hamstrings. And again, it's 10 aside, okay? I'm sorry, I'm starting. So you got right foot back, ready. Hana. 2. Se. Ne. Tasso. Yasso. Ilgo. Yudo.
Higher.
Oh. Yeah. There is no point in doing this if you're doing this.
And straighter.
It's not stretching you. Swing high. For those of you who are worried about hitting yourself in the face with your knee, I'm jealous, okay? Other side, ready. Hana. 2. Se. Ne. Tasso. Yasso. Ilgo. Yudo. Hop. And yeah. Good. Okay, turn on, fix your uniforms, and off we go. Good. Fix it. Check it. Iba say kamsamnida. Tangsu. Good. Okay, chumbi. Starting off with jumping kicks, you mean right foot back. Couple points I want to make. Number 1, junior belts and younger people, there's a tendency to see this, like that. It's about knees up. I always thought of kicking on my way down, okay? Once I reach the apex, then I shoot my foot out as I start coming down. Second of all, senior belts. I want you to work on landing one-footed, nice and balanced. Again, Mr. Petrunas is going to bang his head on the ceiling. The problem is when he does that, it's impressive how high he kicks. Think about how fast you can get the chin high. If it's this, gotta have an hour to get ready. If it's this, it's a lot faster, okay? So, 8 aside, jumping front kick. Good, and the other thing is senior belts. You're looking for this. Lock. Good foot position and good lock. Good, ready. Hana. Tool. That was bad. Say. There it is. Neck. Tasso. Yasso. Ilgo. Yudo. Good. Now switching. Adults. You still don't feel like you want to go super high? That's fine. As we get warmer, we'll be able to do more. Okay? So, same thing other side. Ready? Hana. I'm still working on it. Dual.
Zach, keep your hands up.
Same thing, Luke.
Remember, you have to right here. Good. Kick, look in between your hands. Say. Hands up all the time. Nay. Gotta lock that. Tasso, I'm gonna drop it down and lock it. You go. See? You do. A hop. Good. Jump switch Kia. Same thing here. We're gonna do jumping roundhouse kick. Remember when
Master Barnes.
What was that?
Master Barnes, do you rechamber your jumping kicks?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm
it's amazing.
sorry. Master Copland's talking about this one. So I'm trying to figure out if that was an axe kick or a front kick. Maybe it's a fax kick, but we don't use faxes anymore. We can scan and email. No fax kicks, okay? So roundhouse kick, jumping around, same thing. Turn our back to our target. Think about, if you think about turning this knee out and then kicking, you're probably gonna be okay. Everybody's concerned about this leg, but if you bring this knee up and turn it out, you end up pivoted. Pivot for the young people. It makes your kick go farther away. It allows you to release your hips in the kick. For those of who are a little older, it does both those things, but it also means we're not trying to make our knee work well this way. It does not. My knee works really well like this. so I can balance and kick that way, okay? You notice our knees are always aligned with the direction of our kick, right? So if I'm kicking a target there, my knee's either aligned straight at it or straight away from it. Spinning back kick, side kick, roundhouse kick, okay? So jumping roundhouse kick, same thing applies. Turn this knee out and land, one-footed. 8 times, ready, hana. I'm not really worried about height right now. I'm trying to get back into it and get my flexibility back. So I'm just worried about good kicks and good footwork. Tool. Say. Nay. Tussle. Yes-o. See my hands. I'm still moving my hands.
Good kick, Alex. Good kick, Alex.
Good. You go. You know. Notice I'm landing one foot. Oh, too many. Jump switch. Kia. Went too far. Good. Better one more than one fewer. So, same thing other side. Remember, up and open. Good. Hands up. Always looking ready. Hana. Duel. Heel to your butt. Say. Nay.
Great kick, Mrs. Wall.
Mrs. Wall, we got to get that woman a belt. Tassel. There are a lot of parents who are black belts who've never taken a class. Yasso. Yugo. Yudo. Yeah. Good. Okay, jump switch. By the way, Mrs. Wall has probably seen more classes than Jonas.
Jonas did what?
Mrs. Wall has probably seen more classes than Jonas has seen.
Oh.
Folks, Mrs. Wall and her youngest son, Joseph, were the first students here that I ever signed. May of 2001. Good, okay. This time, and this is for me, we're gonna do jumping axe kick. You guys know how I feel about axe kick, but I want to stretch a little bit. The other thing is, because of what Master Coughlin said, this one you don't chamber or rechamber. It's up like that. A lot of you guys, according to Master Coughlin, were doing this on your jumping front kick. Axe kick is harder down than up. The other thing is, you'll notice when I do this that my leg is coming up here and it's coming straight down here. It has to come boom, 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 like that. So it's not this. It's a half moon, curved on the way up and straight on the way down. So it's like that. Bottom of your foot hits the ground. If you're at a place where the floor is hard and you don't want to do that, feel free to swing your leg. Like that. Didn't touch the ground at all, okay?
John, can you come into the center more so I can see you do the kick? John, cool. There you go. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, John, this is more high level for you. So here we go. We're going to do jumping axe kick 8 times aside, in this way and out. This is your left leg, my right. Ready, knee up. Hana! Tool.
There you go. Good job.
Nay. Tassel. Yasso. Yugo.
Straight and front leg kicks.
Yeah, come on, baby. Back leg up. Last one. You know. Good. Jump switch. Kia. Good. Okay. Same thing this way. Especially John Cool, Parker, and may struggle with this. The rest of you guys, this is something when we say jumping, unless we do something crazy like back leg jumping, this should be second nature. 1, 1, 2. Okay. So you guys are now right leg back here and here. Ready? Good. I'm sorry. Your right leg back. Yeah. You get that right? Yeah. This is so your right leg in front rather. Your left leg back. Ready? Hana. Tool. Say. Nay. Tassel. Hands up. Yasso. Yudo. Good. And borrow back to ready position. It's a good workout, but don't mistake I told Dr. Wallace this many times, he has beautiful kicks, this height. Now that he's made them beautiful there, he's gonna start raising them. For those of you who don't have beautiful kicks, I would rather see a beautiful that turns into that than I would see this, okay? Make them beautiful low and then work them up, okay? What we're gonna do here is spend a few minutes focused on block sets. Dragon set and tiger set. So dragon set, left and right. I'm gonna do this. You're gonna be left side. I would encourage you all, as we go through these workouts, to make a mental note of the things you struggle with. If Master Coffee, Master Venditti, or Ms. Linton makes a correction, then maybe it's something you should go to the on-demand library. All of these are there. Everything, actually everything up to second degree black belt is now filmed and in the library. Basic block set, knife set, dragon set, 1 steps 1 through 20, self-defense 1 through 20, staff skills, walking techniques, forms, all that. Staff form 1, they're in there. So again, use that library, put it together for a reason. So everybody, step back, give yourself some room. The other thing, just really quickly before we start. So when I do this, if I'm stepping out and I'm doing left side dragon set, 1, 2, and I don't have enough room, I can shuffle my feet. As long as I'm building good stances, and I'm aware that I'm shuffling to avoid running out of room, it's okay. If you're building bad stances and you're not aware of shuffling, you're gonna have a double whammy when you get back here, okay? So everybody, turn attention, slap. And you bow, let's say back to me. Good, everybody say dragon, say sir! This side first, my right, your left, right like this. This foot steps out, low knife 1, hands come back, high knife 2. Good chambers, work on your chambers. This is a great time to fix some bad habits. Step forward, reinforced block. Notice I kick this heel in. Cross your wrist, John Cool, this is your highest block set. Double inside block, double low block. Make sure you're not doing this. Your arms cross and come through like that.
Alex, switch feet.
Double punch. Is that Alex Hayes? He knows it's stone cold. Come on, Alex. Good, I'm gonna back up a little so I can stay in frame. This hand on top, step out. Hammer fist towards stance, high block. Hands come away. Open this foot, turn your hips here. Good, now you can't see me because this is aimed right here, so it should actually end up with this about even with the center of me. Kick, by the way, here I'm gonna do it and then I'm gonna show you a couple things that we wanna work on. Back leg front kick, right towards me, kick, kick, cross, rechamber, yeah. Slide up Tung Su. Couple things, I know I said it last week or the week before, whenever we did this last. When you're doing the beginning of this, low knife, hands come back, both hands. You see my whole body moving. Turning my shoulders and my hips, turning my shoulders and my hips. If I do this, this is all still. The other thing is we see people do this all the time. They go here and they go. They don't kick. Remember, it's a kick, rechamber, cross, and then hop. We'll do that side one more time, a little bit faster. Good, so everybody chew me. One more time, say dragon sit, sir. This side. Remember, whole body, watch my body turning. Stepping out. 1, 2.
Let's go, Luke.
Reinforced block right here. Notice again, I went from here. This foot has to turn at least 90 degrees. So I go here, turn.
Oh, Jeff, switch back. You were right before. Jeff, switch.
Jeffrey, I was just showing him something. I'm sorry. Cross your wrist, step forward, front stance. Double up, double down. I always feel like my elbows cross my center line. Right? So my right elbow and left elbow. Cross, cross. Pull back, double punch. Here. On top, step out. Hammer fist horse stance, high block. Remember, both hands ahead of your head. Pull back, shift. Now let's do the kick and rechamber it. Kick. Yeah. Slide up, Tung Su, back up quickly. Okay, we'll try the other side now. Everybody stepping out. To me. Good, say dragon sit, sir. Like this. This foot stepping. Turn this foot, step out. Low knife, high knife. You see again, turning. That's because I'm using both sides of my body. Reinforced block.
Alex, other side.
Was that Alex Hayes again?
So, no, it was my fault the first time, sir. So right low block, right high knife, or right low knife.
We'll start again. Everybody chew me. We'll start here. Watch me. It's like you're looking in a mirror. So put the hand on this side out. It's my left. It's your right. And here, this foot's gonna step. Turn this foot, step out. 1, 2. Knuckles here, fighting stance, reinforced block. Wrists cross, step forward, 2 up, 2 down. Pull back, double punch. On top, stepping out, hammer fist, horse stance, high block. I'm gonna back up. Look how nice and deep. I should be nice and loose now. Shift from here. Stay there for a second. Black belts. I always feel like I'm leaving my heel pulls me, and then I can turn into it. So from here, as I do this, right, and then turn my heel and slam forward. Back leg kick, so back leg front. Cross, yeah. You see the balance. This is something you want to practice when you're doing this in forms in anything. Kick, and then hold your balance for a minute, okay? So everybody, let's do this side one more time. Everybody chew me. Then I'm going to get to tiger set, because I know a lot of people need to know, and I know Ms. Morris is working on it. So one more time, say dragon set, like this. This foot stepping out, low knife, high knife. Knuckles here, fighting stance, reinforced block. Wrist down, step forward, double inside, double low. Pull back, double punch. I'm gonna back up here again. Here, hammer fist, horse stance, high block. Pull away, shift, strike, back leg. Ready? Again, front kick and rechamber, front leg, kick. Yeah! Slide up, Tung Su. If you can't do it that slowly, you need to practice till you can, because you can always do boom, like that. But being able to rechamber, Master Coffin, I remember forms where we would have these moves where we would go boom, and have to stay and come back to balance. It's a good exercise for you guys as you're practicing on your own, so what you need. Good, this time. Everybody say tiger set, sir. Okay, John Cool, Parker Eng, I want you to try it, right? But I don't necessarily want you to worry too much about whether you feel comfortable with it or not. So, tiger set is what you need. This foot steps in. Here. Good, so from here, twisting, leaning, this hand on top. Yeah! Chamber this. I'm talking to Simone, I'm talking to Rachel Nugget, I'm talking to all the red belts. Chamber it. Feet together, low block.
Master Barnes, is that regular?
I'm not inverted, I get it. Sorry.
Thank you.
One more time. I wasn't inverted, which means you were. So we go the same way. I got it in my chimney correctly, but I've got to go this way. Good. So turning, chamber, this foot steps. Yeah, like that. Now we're correct. Thank you, Master Vendetti. On top, spinning. Here. Good. I've been doing so many things inverted and not inverted and filming them.
Other way, Luke.
Cross. 1, 2. I'm going to chamber. I like to chamber my hands like this because I want them to have a job. I don't want them flying all over the place. Back leg from here. Back leg side kick. Kick. Rechamber. Look, one leg on the ground. Double low block right here. I'm going to shift and center up. From the side like this.
Moon horse dance.
All right? So I'm sorry. From the side like this. Back foot spins. Just like we were in dragon set right here. High hand on top. This is tiger stance. It's deeper. Come back here. High hand on top. Shift back. 1. That's not wide enough. 2. Cross. Twist. And I'm going to tell Luke Ancelotti right now. Punch. Get this hand back. Cross. Get it back again. Cross. Step back. Block. Elbow. Back fist. Open.
Don't touch your feet, Alex. Your feet were right.
Is that Alex Hayes again? You know this, bud. Stay with me. Back leg. So crescent kick 1. I'm going to put it down like this so I can spin. Jump, spinning, crescent kick. So turn. Jump, spinning, crescent kick 2. And I got to back up. Elbow. Shoot that hand down. Inside. 2, 3. Pull to my back hip. You see their back here? Shift. Yeah. Notice philtrum. This should be a little lower and groin.
Simone, hands. Switch your hands.
Stances, Louie.
Slide up, Tung Su.
Alex, with your hands. There you go.
Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. Focus, focus, focus. Don't just go through the motions, especially the people who know this already. We have an opportunity to tighten up our basics, to tighten up our fundamentals, okay? That's what this is for. When you're working on stuff you already know, you shouldn't have to think about what to do. You should be able to think about how to do it. So everybody chungi again. I'll back up a little more. So try your-
Kashfi, can you angle the camera down a little bit just so we can see you better?
Yeah, guys,
Thank you.
we expect you to know right now. So we're just getting a head start on this. Okay, so from here, here. Okay, now, so we're twisting. This foot stepping, this hand on top. Yeah. High hand on top. Spin, my feet are together. Crossing, defense punch. Chamber across, back leg, side kick, side kick.
Keep trying, Parker. Good job.
Double low block, right? Up here, under my chin. Hand closest to me by your ear. Back spinning. And I'm shuffling because I want to stay in frame here. In frame means so you can see all of me. This hand like this. Notice, high block, not this.
Over your head, Miss Elvin. Lift it up.
Your left wrist should be closer to the screen than your ear. I'm sorry, your right wrist should be closer than your left ear. I'm inverted. So now from here, here's my chamber to make sure I get it right, because I'm doing it inverted. 1, remember, solar plexus. Pull this arm back. 2, tap your shoulder. 3, spin your heels.
Come on, Brayden.
Crossing. 5.
Bend your knees, Zach Feldman.
Folks, I got Master Kaufman and Master Mendetti and Ms. Linton correcting stuff that you shouldn't have to have corrected at this point. Step back here. You can build bad habits at home just like you build them here, or good, right? Elbow, back fist, open. Remember, crescent kick. 1, open your heel. Spinning. 2, down. Boom. 2, 3, load. Yeah! Slide up, tongue su.
I'm glad the Wallaces didn't take each other out with those kicks.
Oh man, Dr. Wallace has legs that are like this long, and Devin's getting there.
Kieran, land one-footed. Great kick. Land one-footed.
I'm going slowly enough so the senior belts can focus on the details. Please do. Like I said, you can make bad habits at home just like you make them here. The funny thing is, practicing at home has never been easier. We filmed, I think, 44 or 5 separate videos, instructional videos. The one-steps are in small groups. The self-defense are in small groups. Use them, but don't just go through the motions. If you're doing Samurang Iljang and you're like this, you're just getting worse at something you already know. This is a chance to get better, okay? What I'd like to do right now is take a minute. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna have Mr. Z try and use the camera so it's facing in the mirror, because I wanna take the black belts. And by the way, junior belts, you can try this, and I hope you forget it afterwards. Mr. Z, you ready? I'm gonna need you to pick up the computer. Thank you, and put it in the mirror. So let's see if we can find there we go, turn it a little more. There you go. There you go, right there. Good, okay, so everybody, pay attention. Kunye bow, good, chungi. Good, say Samurang Yukjang. So now by doing it in the mirror, I can focus on what I'm doing, right? And still have you guys kind of play along. So Yukjang Chungi, you open this hand on this side. 1, 2. Okay, now again, junior belts, this is pretty complicated. Some of it you're not gonna know, and if I go a little fast and you get left behind, don't worry about it, okay? So I'm gonna open up, I make a triangle with my hands, reach out like this, across here, my wrist cross, I turn like I'm grabbing the inside of someone's uniform, and this. Twisting. Now I'm gonna tell Dr. Wallace before he even does this and to square his hips when he does the groin strike. Step out, groin strike, hop back with this leg, here, step,
Come on, Sam.
upward. Hand
Sit up,
step,
Sammy.
high knife. I'm gonna keep going. I know Master Kaufman, Master Mendetti, and Ms. Linton are helping the others. This hand down, we're gonna spin backwards, chop, elbow. Now watch, I'm not just gonna do that. I'm gonna do a big circular motion. This back leg is gonna come behind this to crane stance. Here, cross, here. Back leg kick, punch, punch. So back leg kick.
Doing great, Jonas.
This hand on top, turning all the way that way. Low block, watch. Good fighting stance. This leg hooks behind. Another big circle, here, block. I'm gonna back up so I stay in frame. I'm coming right at you that way. That's
Yes, Miss Melvin, you're right.
2. Back leg, kick. 1, 2. This leg, if I draw a line through here, there's a line right here. I'm gonna hop back on it, do a crane stance. This leg lands, this leg hooks behind. Here, block. Turning, and I'll move this way. Going that way. 1, 2. From here. And again, I know there are places where some people are gonna struggle coming up. Kick. Notice, side stance, drive, square front stance.
She should be going towards the camera now, if that's how you started out.
I'm kind of angled to you. I'm going this way and you're over there just a little bit. Here, I know the angle is difficult a little bit. Here, right? So remember, this is my center line. So it's going a little away from you. That's 45 degrees to me. So you're gonna go that way, stepping out, high knife, this hand, big circle, reverse inside block. Back leg's gonna do a crescent and a spinning crescent. So from here, back leg, crescent, and then spinning crescent on top, back fist, ridge hand. It'll be easier to follow as I turn.
Good, Lauren.
Look away from you, high knife, big circle, crescent, spinning crescent. This is my left, it's our left. We're all doing left. Crescent, good. Spinning crescent, back fist, ridge hand. Cross like this, down the middle, double block 1, double block 2, the low hand at your left hand comes under.
Wallace is you turn toward the camera instead of away from the camera. I think that's why you're a little bit bamboozled.
We have to.
Liam, you're right though.
Eye pattern. Hold on. I'm going to tell you, the eye pattern dictates everything. So if you don't understand the eye pattern, you'll have to guess every single time you turn. Back. Now I'm going to step forward with this foot. This forward is going to do jump, spinning, crescent kick. Here, here, defense punch. I know it's difficult too with the orientations. Jumping front kick, high block, high punch. So jumping front kick, high block, yeah. Punching hand down. We're doing the whole thing, folks. Turning backwards. I'm staying in frame. High block, plier hand, like this. Okay? And again, that's my center. That's sideways, and that's 45 to you. Back leg, kick. Step back, tiger stance. Here. I'm gonna back up a little. Stepping out, high block, punch, punch, reverse, ridge hand block. I'm using this side of my hand to block. This leg is gonna do big chagi, reverse roundhouse kick. So again, you guys should be oriented the same way I am. You're going slightly away from your monitor. Remember, you're just focusing on a T pattern here. Back leg, kick, 1, 2, here. Other leg, same thing, oblique kick. Kick, 1, 2, open, crescent, ridge hand. After I crescent, I'm gonna hook it behind my lead leg. So from here, crescent, ridge hand, step out, my hands are here, I'm gonna drop my knee. 1, got this, Dr. Wallace, left hand above your head, right hand out with a knife hand strike. High hand comes down, turn, 2, spear hand, chamber Kieran. 3, sit back as deep as you can. Hands to front hip, step forward, high knife. From here, we're gonna do a spinning back kick. I'm looking over this shoulder for the spinning back kick, then I gotta snap my head to the mirrors. From here, spinning back kick, 1, breaking the grip, up, in, out, back. I'm gonna move forward for this. You may not be able to do this at home, okay? So what I would tell you, I'm gonna do it, don't, just hold there for a second, we'll modify it. I'm just gonna show you what it's like in the form. I'm gonna drop my hands, back kick, and roll, defense punch. So what you guys are gonna do from here is do a back kick, right? Step, defense punch. So put your hands down for the back kick. So we go from here, put your hands down, then stand back up. Back kick, step, defense punch. Now I'm gonna shift my back foot, shift, and drop the knee.
Turn around, Jonas. Towards the camera.
So we're gonna bring this back for a second. So folks, I know that's difficult. I need everybody to understand something. Every single form we do, almost without exception. Nahanchi's an exception. Staff form. They're all based on an I pattern. And again, think of it this way. You're standing at the top of a capital I, where the top and the middle connect. Stay there. Actually, that's the wrong color. Stay there. This represents the center of your form. Samrang Iljang, Samrang Ijang, Samrang Samjang, Samrang Sajang, Ojang, Yukjang, Chiljang, Paljang, all of them. That's the center of your universe. There's a gravitational pull between the center of the form and your chest. So I do Iljang like this. My chest is always getting pulled past the center. So it is impossible for me to turn this way. I always have to look back at the eye. My eyes always pass when I pivot. I understand in Samjang, there are angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I can't turn this way. I'm doing the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Here, 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 here. Oh, yeah, I can't turn this way. I have to see the center. 1, 2, 3. The fact that I'm working on, so again, you're thinking about 90-degree angles and sometimes 45. We don't do 30. We don't do 28. What you have, if you have to lay something down in the middle of your practice area, if I could only do this in a small space, I could do the form 1, 2, 3, 4, front kick, axe kick, and as long as I got past this, or if I kicked it behind me or whatever, now I know my chest has to pass it. This is not just for the junior belts, it's for everybody. If you, look folks, I remember learning the first form. It was actually called Gicho Hyongyobu, something like that. And it drove me crazy because I couldn't figure out how to turn. And then I spent a few, 10 or 15 minutes just burning it in my brain. So when you're doing yuk, we just did yuk, and you're going here, and you go 1, 2, kick, boom, 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 here, high knife, reverse, crescent, spinning crescent, back fist, ridge hand. The center of the form is still there. I can't turn this way. I'm not allowed. It's like there's a room and there are walls, right? So a room, generally when we're doing a form in a room, it's a box, right? I can't turn my chest past that wall when I'm at this end. Think of it this way too. When you're close to the camera, you've got to look away from it to turn. When you're far from the camera, right? So, but whatever you have to do, that has to be in your head because it will simplify every form you do, every single one. We hit the Kong Sen Kun, one of the most iconic forms. So what we're going to do to end is we've been going for about 42, 43, started about
Master Barnes, can I interrupt really quickly?
Please.
I just wanted to say good job to all the junior belts that did try that form. I know it's very complicated and very long, but you guys did great.
Just so you guys know, the junior belts like Parker and like, thank you, Master Vendetti, and John Cool and Ms. Morris, and even Ved and the red belts, that's the last thing you learn. That's the last empty-handed form you learn before you test for second-degree black belt, okay? So even Rachel and Zach Ward are in way over their heads with that one, but it's nice to get a start, and like I said, it keeps us moving. The one thing I would tell you—
how many belts are they going to get to skip, sir?
I didn't say they're skipping them. I just said they're getting a head start. So we don't skip belts. We earn belts. Here's the deal. I don't care whether you're a purple belt or a near green belt like John Cool, or whether you're a second degree, almost third degree black belt like Mr. Margolin or Mr. Petrunich. The eye pattern discussion applies to everyone. And you have to learn it, okay? You have to understand it. If you understand it, your life will get simpler. And I got to tell you, simpler life is a better life, okay? So we're going to do a little bit of fitness. It's going to be more isometric. And what that means is, and I'm going to start sideways here, right? Legs up, legs down, side plank like this, lift a leg like that. We're going to do some of that stuff. We're going to do it for a few minutes, maybe a long minute, okay? So I guess I'll have to turn my back to you No, I'll do it from the side. Yeah, I'll do it from the side, okay? So everybody ready? Again, this is isometric strength. These are hold positions. This is gonna build strength through here and in your hips as well as your shoulders. So everybody from here, ready? Yep. Okay, we're just gonna hold it for a second. Now from here, don't sag. It's okay from here. What I'm trying to do, the reason I round my back a little bit. I don't put my back flat. I round my back and I try and point my hips at my armpits. Okay.
Hey, come on, Zach Feldman, let's go.
Raise the leg farthest.
There you go, good job.
Put it down. Raise the leg closest to me. Try and keep it straight. Put it down. Rotate on your elbow until you face me. Hand up. Now raise the top leg.
Good job, John.
Put it down. Down. Now face away. Actually, face away from me. Hand up. Leg up.
Get up, Sammy.
And down.
Keep going, bud. Good job.
Raise the arm closest to me. Try not to tilt too much. Stay level.
You guys got to get your bellies off the ground.
Oh, there's no belly on the ground. Look at that.
I can't see Gunnar. He might have gone out for dinner.
Other arm. No, he went for takeout. You can't go out to dinner. And down. Good.
Zach, get your hips up.
Knees too, Jonas.
Jump your feet together. Come up in a push-up position.
Come on, Sam.
You gotta try. Back down.
Oh, there's Gunnar.
Good job, Quinn.
Come on, Parker, keep going.
Good, and knees down, borrow. Sit back.
Come on, Mrs. Wall.
Mrs. Wall is doing it too?
Yes, sir.
She can, she runs a lot. She should be able to do that without. Although this is good for you. Good, okay. The last one. We gotta do some abdominals. Here's what we're gonna do. Legs up, hands here, touch, touch, touch. Russian twist it's called, okay? If you struggle with this, start with your legs up. If your legs are down, the goal is to turn your chest as far as you can. In other words, it's not, rotate your shoulders like that, okay? Each side is one. What do you think? 25? I think 25 is good. We're gonna move fairly quickly. I'll face you guys. Okay, so again, start with your feet up, balancing. Make fist, cover it. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is great.
6, 7,
Nice, Rachel.
9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Don't put your feet down when we're done.
Sit up, Parker. Sit up.
4, 5. Don't put your feet down. Up. Hands up. And down. Good. Everybody up. Turn around. Fix your uniforms. When you're done, turn back around. Attention. You see your feet good there. Cheerio. You bow. Say kamsamnida. Tomsu. Good. Okay, hold on. I'm going to come in and I will unmute you, but I got a couple things to say before you guys start yakking. How many do we have in this class, Mr. Z? 29. The advanced class is very well attended. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute you. There we go.
No.
Anybody else sweating? Jonas looks like was he laying in his mother's lap when he was doing Russian first?
No.
That makes it harder for her. I'm gonna put you guys in tile view so I can see more of you. Zach Feldman, are you sweating? He's right here. If you're not sweating, you didn't work hard enough. Ms. Zelvin's sweating. I can see the red. That's a good thing. Listen up.
Headless. I can't see Lou's head.
Okay, I need you guys to pay attention. You have to be diligent, more diligent than you've ever been with your karate training in terms of what we're doing here. it's a reality that none of us has dealt with before. I've learned a lot of stuff from videos. Having a basic understanding of what I was trying to do, having good fundamentals, good stances, so I didn't have to think about my stances, good chambers, understanding I didn't want to shuffle my feet when I moved. I didn't have to worry about that. That's where diligence comes in, okay? I know that the angle, understand something else. Again, we're working in T's like this. So if you took the eye patterns like this and like this, if you laid it down, so Mr. Z was filming from a 45-degree angle there because he has to. If he films dead on, then all you're going to see is his face in the mirror. He has to get an angle so he's out.
doing the video?
But you guys have to understand, if you set in your mind an eye pattern when we start and you move straight ahead, even though the angle of the camera is a little bit like this, you can still do this and be productive. But you have to be disciplined. That's the one thing I'm trying to work on, is doing complete forms without you guys developing bad habits, okay? So we'll continue to think about creative ways to do things. We will, we're open to you guys giving feedback. I would also tell you guys, go to the library of the individual techniques. For those of you who are first-degree black belts and higher, go to the library and look at Yook. I just did it the other day.
He can hear you. Good.
Okay? We've got staff 2 in there. I know that Devin's working on staff 2. Now, I don't want him to clear all those beautiful lights out of the room right there. He's got all those beautiful lights that his dad has for video conferences. But find a way to utilize those and give us feedback, because if we need to revise them, if we need to change them, if we need to add things, then we'll do that. Okay? We're, like I said, we filmed 40 some odd different individual video vignettes. Everything to second degree black belt, and probably 3 or 4 things to third degree. And I'm hoping to have everything for third degree black belt in by tomorrow, by the end of this week. But I need people giving me feedback. I don't know if there are people taking the classes that are taking them on demand. In other words, they're not there live. And so I'm going to send an email out asking for feedback. That includes you guys if you're using those videos. Okay, we're here to refine this process. We got it started. Mr. Z and I are like, oh, now we know how to do it. But I'm not sure we're doing it as well as we could. And we're never going to stop. Like your karate technique, we're not going to stop getting better at that. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Listen, thanks for your participation. Like I said, you guys, please let us know what's helping, what's not, what you need. If there's something you need that we haven't given you, we'll find a way to get it to you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll hopefully see you again on Thursday.
Thank you, Mr.
See you on Thursday.
Thanks, Sue.
Thanks, Sue.